Nicole.
Okay, sorry.
That's okay.
So how's your rheumatoid arthritis been?
Oh, honey, it just gets so much harder every day. I don't know what to do.
Oh.
My mouth can hardly open now, and my hands, they have more of those lumps all over them, and it's hard to squeeze things.
How have you been doing with brushing?
I mean, I do it every day. I just don't know if I'm doing it good enough.
Okay, well why don't we do that plaque-free score where I paint your teeth with that disclosing solution so you can see all the plaque and any of that biofilm that's there. So it'll give us an idea of how well you're doing, okay?
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna sit you back. Okay, Nicole, so if you take the mirror and you can take a look, you see all that purple that's in there?
Oh, wow.
That's all the areas that you're missing when you're brushing and flossing. That's that biofilm that's building up on your teeth.
That's a lot. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you recommended the electric toothbrush to me, and it was working for a while. And I could still grip it, but I can't get that big brush head all the way in the back of my teeth because I can hardly open my mouth now. Is there anything else you can recommend?
Yeah, definitely. You can tell that you're having difficulties in the back over there because it's getting worse over there. The purple is a lot more in the back. So you could definitely keep the electric toothbrush, but use a child's, like the head for it, because it's going to be smaller, so it'll definitely fit back there in your mouth better. So it'll get all the way in the back, and you won't have to try to open as much to get the brush back there.
Oh, okay, I'll order it off Amazon. I love that Amazon Prime.
Oh yeah, it's the best. So why don't you try that, because today your score is at 34%. So hopefully by the next time it'll come up a little bit, okay?
Okay.
So we'll try that.
I like to at least be like 70%.
Yeah, definitely, because that's the goal to work on for next time, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
So what about the medications you're taking? Have you been having any dry mouth with those?
You know what? I think I have been. Yeah.
Do you use any saliva substitutes with it, or are you drinking a lot of water to try to help with that?
No. I did have a coupon at CVS one time, for those tablets. But it expired, so I never ended up getting it.
You should definitely look into buying some or getting some. I can give you some samples today just because it's really going to help you, because the dry mouth is going to put you at a higher risk for getting cavities and everything. And it's good to have that saliva in your mouth because all the cavities and the biofilm, once that builds up, it's going to help to, it's not going to be good for your periodontal disease because you already have moderate periodontitis. So you definitely want to help to try to stop that where it is and not let it progress.
Okay. That sounds good. I'll have to get those.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank
So
you.
we just finished that periodontal probing. Do you remember me explaining that to you last time?
Yep, for the bone loss and anything above 3, we have to watch out for.
Exactly. So 1s to 3s are really good numbers. 2s and 3s are really what we're looking for. And anything above that is an indication of periodontal disease or the bone loss. So you do have a lot of 5s and 6s, which is where you have moderate periodontitis because you do have some bone loss in there. And you can definitely see it on your x-rays as well. And you do have a lot more bleeding spots this time. So wherever the instrument was going, it was causing bleeding.
Okay.
So if you keep up with your brushing and your flossing, that'll definitely help to kind of maintain it where it's at and to prevent it from getting higher.
Okay,
So
yeah,
if
I
we
definitely don't want it to get higher.
Yeah, exactly. So any higher numbers, like if we get more 7s and 8s or anything like that the next time, that would mean that your condition is progressing into more of a severe state. So we want to try to maintain you at a moderate periodontitis because your bone will not come back. So you can't go back down to the 2s and the 3 numbers. We want to try to hold it where you're at the 5s and 6s. So I think that instead of doing 6-month recalls for you and coming back every 6 months for your cleaning, I think that you should be coming in every 4 months.
Yeah, I think that sounds good.
Okay, and we'll definitely help you with home care and everything like that, and we'll kind of keep up with how your rheumatoid arthritis is progressing, and if you have any new kind of issue or problems with how you're doing at home, we can definitely help to make new recommendations each time to help you each as it kind of is at that time, okay?
Yes, thank you so much. That sounds really helpful.
You're welcome. Again.
It's good to see you too. How are you?
Good, thanks. How's your hands been?
I really love the kid's toothbrush head that I can really reach in the back, but my hand function to squeeze is worse than ever.
Okay. So have you been still trying to brush the best you can kind of with it?
I
but
have.
It's just holding the toothbrush?
Yeah, it falls out of my hand sometimes and it gets a little frustrating, but I do the best I can.
Good. So just some kind of helpful tips that you could try. You can even try getting a tennis ball and having it cut, or you have somebody cut it for you and hold it around the ball so it's a bigger thing to hold on to, so you're not trying to hold your hand as tight to hold on to the toothbrush. Or you get something cheap like a pool noodle, and you can also just cut that and put it right around the toothbrush handle, so that's bigger too. And there's also this thing called the universal cuff.
Oh, what's that?
So it's just kind of a strap that goes on your hand, and it'll hold onto the toothbrush for you, so you don't have to actually close your hand to hold onto it. It'll hold the toothbrush for you, and then you just keep moving your hand to still brush like normal, but you just won't have to struggle to try to hold the brush. And you can definitely probably look on Amazon for that. I know you love your Amazon, so.
I'm gonna go home later and look at that, yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely, and that'll help you too. You can put like spoons and forks in it, so it'll help you with your eating. It can definitely help you in all areas besides just your brushing.
Wow, I had no idea something like that existed. How innovative.
Yeah, it's definitely a good idea to look into. Have you been flossing?
You know, that's just impossible for me. I'm gonna be honest. I gave that up, I wanna say like a year ago now.
Okay, so we definitely want to still make sure that you're getting something in there. It might not necessarily always have to be the floss, but there is a tool called a floss pick.
Okay.
And it's a water pick. So it's going to just shoot streams of water in between your teeth instead of using the floss itself, because I know that's probably difficult for you to hold on to the strings of floss. There is one that is more of like a portable one. It doesn't have the wires and all that, and the handle is really big, so that should be easier for you to hold on to.
Yeah, I'd probably like that one.
Yeah, so you can definitely do that, because getting something in there and getting the water to flush out in between your teeth is definitely a good idea, since you're not getting anything in there right now. Do you have any help with your brushing and flossing?
Well, my daughter comes about 4 times a week in the morning to just help me, you know, make a good breakfast for me and put on a good outfit and a little bit of makeup and stuff. But she doesn't really ever go into my mouth. I mean, I'm sure she would if I asked her.
Yeah, definitely. You might want to kind of talk to her about that and see if she can just help you out a little bit. And I know she probably doesn't want to be sticking her fingers in your mouth, but there is floss holders with the longer handle, so she could maybe do that, and then she could floss your teeth for you with actual floss. And then at night you can use the water pick, or the days she's not there, you can use the water pick as well. So you're definitely still getting something in there.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
But yeah, we can definitely send her a copy of kind of all of this so that she knows and she'll kind of have an idea of what to do. But maybe the next time you come in, we should definitely have her come in with you so we can talk to her as well and help her if she has any questions.
Yeah, I think she definitely likes to come in and see what you have to say on how she can contribute to this.
Perfect. Okay, so we're going to do that biofilm free score again. Do you remember what number you were at last time?
I think it was like 30 something.
Yeah, I think it was a 34, so we're going to try to see if you went up last time. I know you wanted to go up more towards 70, so we're going to see how you're looking today, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Nicole, so if you take a look, you can see all that purple that's in there. Now it's really not on the fronts and the backs of your teeth, but it's a lot more in between. So you can tell that your brushing is getting better, but that is just the flossing. The in-between surfaces of your teeth is where the floss would go to kind of clean those out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so right now you're at a 58%, which is a lot better than last time. We're not at the 70 where you want it to be, but we're still moving towards that goal. So if you keep up with the brushing and flossing techniques that we showed you, and if your daughter's helping out, definitely next time I think it should be at least at a 70, if not more.
Oh, that sounds great.
Good, yeah. So let's keep going with your cleaning, and then we'll see how everything looks, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so everything does definitely look better. I think that doing the 4 months is a better idea for you because it's not as much buildup and there's not as much calculus in there. So that's definitely a good idea to keep you on the 4 months instead of the 6 months, okay?
Yep.
And then you do have a little less bleeding than the last time, which is because you're brushing better really back there, but there is still some which will definitely go down once you're flossing and trying doing that regularly. Do you want to make your next appointment for 4 months?
Sure. You know what? My daughter comes to my house, I think on Tuesdays. So how about we schedule for Tuesday around 8 o'clock?
Perfect. Yeah, we'll see what we have, and we definitely want to bring your daughter in with you so she can get a look. And then we'll also send her all that information that we talked about today, okay?
Okay, sounds great. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We'll see you in 4 months.
Okay.